Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, I rise today in strong support of what we're attempting to do today. I don't think I need to convince anyone in this chamber, based on the discussions I've had, of the merits of what we're attempting to do. But there are a few of us in this chamber, and there are a few on the other side of the rotunda, who have expressed concerns about, is this the proper role of government? Should we raise taxes or fees on businesses? Is that a proper role of government for those of us who subscribe to a very strong conservative belief? And I would just direct your attention to the fact that this is more, especially with regards to the fee, it is an impact fee, because it would be a great mischaracterization for us to think or even put forward the idea that these businesses that will be assessed this fee do not impact our society as a whole. They do, folks, and there's a great cost to our society in what they do. We're not saying they cannot do it. We're just saying you are going to help share the burden, because we are talking about the lives of our young lady and sometimes young men that are being trafficked for personal, prurient pleasure. They have said it that Georgia is the #1 place in this country to do business. Well, the message from this Senate today, and Mr. President, I hope you compel every member to be present on this vote. Every member to be present. The message from the Senate today that we are the #1 place in the world to do business, but we are not the #1 place in the world to do this kind of business. We will protect our children. We will stand in the gap. We will provide the funds necessary to make sure these young ladies and young men have a chance at what God intended them to be. They say, oh, Brother Crane, it's a sin tax. We don't need a sin tax. We got enough of that. Well, let me help you understand what sin is. Oftentimes, it's just characterized as something that is just wrong or evil. But there's much more depth to the idea of what a sin is. A sin is when you miss the mark of what you're intended to be by God. And anything we do that makes these young people miss the mark, if we foster an environment that encourages them to miss the mark, we have not done service to the people of Georgia. So, Mr. President, I encourage you to make sure this chamber is full, that none are excused and none are absent on other business, that we vote in unison to send this message, resoundingly so, to everywhere in the world and in the country around us, that Georgia will not stand for the abuse of our children. This is one small step in that direction. Let's continue the fight. Senator from the 45th, thanks for leading the way. Mr. President, I yield the well.